Are Republicans going to keep the government shut down forever? Entirely possible, but I think probably not. There are two different things happening right now: the government shutdown and the House not being in session. We're not at the longest government shutdown yet, and we're not by any means at the longest recess of the House of Representatives by a long shot. That was in the Truman administration and was from August to December, 5 full months. But that was back when we had regular budgets. The government shutdown continues long enough. Eventually, furloughed workers and workers who are working but without pay will start looking for new jobs. And that's when we will see total closure of airports, tax returns not going out, things that would cause real strife. After enough of that pain, one or the other of the parties will buckle. Now, what if Mike Johnson never calls the House back into session? He could theoretically keep the House on recess until 2027, when a new Congress is seated. If the Democrats win the midterms and are seated in 2027, Mike Johnson's speakership is over, the House reopens, and we get a new speaker who would be a Democrat. If Republicans retain the majority in the House, then their session ends in January of 2027. They reconvene, the House opens for Mike Johnson or whoever else to be elected speaker again, and they could theoretically go back into recess. But there's the debt ceiling. We just raised our debt ceiling to $41 trillion with the budget bill that was passed in July. Our debt right now is $38 trillion. Eventually, we will hit the debt ceiling again, and we will need another budget reconciliation bill to raise it. If we don't do that, the Treasury starts taking what's called extraordinary measures to meet our interest payments and our debt payments. If Congress doesn't act after that happens, eventually the Treasury just runs out of money because we spend more money than we're making, especially under the Trump administration. Our spending far outstrips our income. Eventually, the Treasury would start defaulting on debt payments. And that's when things like Medicare payments stop going out to hospitals and providers. Social Security payments stop going out. Eventually, we would be getting into millions of jobs lost, loss of GDP, loss of household wealth. The markets would tank and maybe never come back up. Now, it's entirely possible that that is exactly what happens, right? Like, the future is unknowable. And people who get on this app and try to tell you this is definitely what their plan is and this is definitely that, they don't know what they're talking about. But we live in an oligarchy now, and an oligarchy depends on at least the framework of a capitalistic system that serves the oligarchical class. If we default on the debt ceiling, that framework would start to just deteriorate. So I don't think that even the oligarchs would want us to go that far. All of this so that we never see whatever pictures of Donald Trump are in the Epstein files.